Hello, LinkedIn. Check this rainbow out. Pretty cool, huh? So that is the rainbow that is coming off of my window. And I have these little stickums on the window that allow the sunlight to fractile, if you will, with different colors, which is pretty cool. So I'm standing in my rainbow right now. So this is not like, I'm not in some kind of, what do you call those, filters or anything. There's just a rainbow coming through my window. So welcome to this video. Today I am going to share with you the back office of Mighty Networks like I shared yesterday. I actually didn't get to do this video. And this is the back office of Live Well, Retire Wealthy. And I wanted to just preface this by saying that these videos are for the intent of, number one, I really want to become the number one affiliate for Mighty Networks, but also I want to share with you why I like this so much and why I believe that people who, let me just put it this way, you got to have some tech behind you. You got to know how to use your computer. You got to know how to figure things out because you're going to need it. You've got to know. It's just, you can't like walk up to the computer and go, okay, computer, this is what I want you to do. At least not yet. I'm sure that's going to come soon. But even then, you're going to have to know how to give the command. I'm going to share with you what you can do with this platform and why it's important. And I believe why it's important. Now, for you, I don't know if it's going to be important or not. I believe that there are people that are watching this that are saying, I haven't seen her. I don't know who she is. And maybe I want to learn a little bit more. So in learning a little bit more, I am going to share with you how you can charge for your live videos and live master courses right inside of Mighty Networks without having to do a bunch of APIs and tests and protocols and third-party software and all that other junk. And you can just use one system and you can charge and you can have people pay you right there. So this is not something new to the industry. This has been going on for years, but what I like about this is that the example that I'm going to show you is something that allows people to be more engaged and it gamifies the entire process for them. So that said, I'm going to get out of my rainbow and I'm going to jump to my computer. So let's go over there. I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, so here we are in the back of the office of Live, Retire Wealthy. And this is the roadmap to passive income. Now, I have created this with my friend, Betty. And the reason we've done it is because we both invest in decentralized finance, DeFi. Now, a lot of people don't really understand DeFi as it stands for passive income. And people think that it's something that it's not. So we created this back office, and we're continually creating this, to allow people to understand what decentralized finance is, how it can be used for passive income, and what it entails to get involved in it, how you compound it, what it means to compound, and can you compound one day and not the next day, and all these subtle nuances of decentralized finance. So it goes through how to start your MetaMask account and how to invest in some of the decentralized finance that we're in, and also what you can expect. So that said, it is not open to the public right now because we have not opened it. I have not finished it. So I'm going to share with you exactly how I'm building it. All right. And I'm also going to go through this in the way of sharing with you how you can use this, not just how I am using it, but how you can actually understand this platform to use it on your own. So I'm going to take myself over here and put myself on your right, my left. Okay. And as you can see, there is this cool welcome start here list. All right. And this welcome list is something that you can create and you can allow people to go through it so that they start here. And this is the journey and what they can expect. Okay. And you can actually make cool videos and put them in here. You can make this an engagement so that people can share their thoughts. They can ask questions and they can also start to take a course. So you can actually create this as a course. Now, I created a member oath because we believe in trust, truth, and transparency. And this is what I want to build the entire on is the trust, truth, and transparency of the trust community. Because a lot of people, I was talking to my good friend Allison Pena, who I mentioned before, and her link, by the way, is beneath this video. I was talking to her about truth and trust and being in a community of people that want more of that, as opposed to these beauty apps and pretending to be something that you're not. So a lot of times I find it a dichotomy when people are using a beauty app and yet they're saying that they're okay the way they are. So it doesn't really make sense to me. Although we're not on that subject right now. That's another day. So let's talk about how to build out your network. And I'm just going to talk about one thing, which is go live in the network. Now, going live in the network, okay, means, check this out, I can go live and I can record it. And I can notify the members that I'm going live. And I can also charge for this. Okay, so if I have in the membership, I can charge for this one live, which makes it super helpful for people to get in. And let's say you want to charge $19.99 for a super master class for an hour, okay? And you're charging that $19.99 to people who you don't know. Well, you can do that and go live inside of this network that you're creating, inside of this community, the trust community that you're creating, and you can make it just for those people. So let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Hold on a second. Test. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So hold on a second. Let me just pause this. Okay. So now you know how to test it. So how do I get out of that? There's a little X above on the left-hand side, there's a little X and you can X out of it. My picture in my video right now is over that X, and so I couldn't find it. So that's how you can go live in your network. Now, how do you get paid? Okay, how is it that you get paid? The whole idea of getting paid is that you have to have a Stripe account. All right, so Stripe accounts are super simple to create. Believe it or not, I say simple, and I shouldn't say simple because I trounce the word in a way, but they are simple to create. And you do need a bank account. You don't have to have a business bank account. You can actually use your personal bank account. If you have an LLC, I believe that pass-through works. Ask your accountant. I'm not an accountant. That's not financial advice. So you can use Stripe, okay? And that's a better way to get paid because it's immediate. It goes right into your bank account and you can withdraw it, I think, immediately, actually. So the network settings, go to your network settings over here, and you're going to go into premium features or payments. Okay, so both of these you'll need. So let's go into payments first, and let's go into plans. So you want to configure the plan to sell access to your network and spaces. I don't have a plan because I haven't created it on my Stripe account yet. So I have a Stripe account. I have to put my Stripe account with my Mighty Networks. And that I won't show you how I do it. I'll actually put a video below if I can. If it's okay with them, I will put a video below on how to do that. But you'll create your first plan, and that plan will be your live, okay? And that live you will charge whatever you want to charge for that live. So what happens here and why this is important is because for someone like me, maybe you are doing this too. Maybe you are your own everything. You're your copywriter. You are your graphic artist. You are your video editor. You are your ideation. You are your administrative assistant. You are the person that puts everything together. You're your technical lead. You are everything and everything else. And if that's you and you're like, I don't want to have to deal with so much technical, and that's me, actually. And I don't want to deal with technical anymore. So it helps me to have this platform because I don't have to deal with so much technical. All I do is put my Stripe with my Mighty Networks, create my plan, put some graphics up, and I'm ready to go, okay? Now, granted, that sounds quote unquote simple. It's not necessarily simple. There are steps to that, okay? Yeah. You might have a couple of hiccups when you go to create your Stripe account. You might have a couple of hiccups when you go to connect Stripe to Mighty Networks. Why are you having hiccups? It's not the platform, it's the user. Trust me, I've been doing this for 15 years. It's always, and I'm not saying even once, it's always the user, okay? And here's the reason why. Because the platform, if you have a platform and you're working, like when I was working on GrooveFunnels, that platform was a mess. It was an absolute freaking mess. And nothing worked, ever. And so as a user, why did I try so hard to make it work when I knew it wasn't working? Move on. Get off of the network. Don't bother. Same thing with lead pages. Same thing with ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels was a nightmare. And I think it still is. I don't like the platform at all. But it's not about what I like. It's about what you're going to tolerate. Okay? And if you want to tolerate in a lot of technical, then that's the road you're going to go down. But if you are not going to tolerate a lot of technical crap, pardon the crap, then you'll want to create something that is more akin to your message as opposed to the mess that is caused by so much technical problems that you're going to end up having to solve. And I'm saying that because I've done it so many times and I've banged my head up against the wall, bam. And it's just not worth it. It's so not worth it. Ask me, what is this? It is a Mexican fire opal. And yes, it's absolutely beautiful. And yes, it looks like a heart if you zoom in on it. It's a pretty cool piece. So enough said about my jewelry. Now, the next part of this is getting your 14-day free trial. So click on the link inside of this video description and you'll see that free 14-day trial link. The Path to Pro is the best deal, if you will, like a deal, if you're serious about saying no to everything else and yes to one platform. If you're serious about saying, look, I just want one platform. I don't want 20 platforms. I don't want all these other third-party junk things. I don't want to have to plug in and tune in and turn on and have 20 different emails every day that something's not working like I get all the time. I just want one platform. And if that's you and you're serious about it, then the Path to Pro is the exact thing that you need in Mighty Networks, okay? There's different levels. There are beginner levels for people who just want to try it out. And I don't recommend that if you're serious. I don't recommend a free trial and then doing the work and then not be serious. It's a waste of your time. Don't do work on a free trial just to see that it can be done. If it couldn't be done, there would be no free trial. Okay, so start thinking a little bit more logically when it comes to your business, especially when it comes to how much time am I going to be spending learning a new platform? Because I've learned a lot of them and it's a waste of my time. If I could take back 7.5 years of what I did in front of the computer, I would do it in a heartbeat, and not for any other reason than I would have a $1 billion business right now and it would be flourishing. But I spent a lot of time pushing a round peg through a square hole, thinking that it was going to work, and it's not. So if that's you and you're like, okay, I really want something that's actually going to work for me and I'm going to stick with it, every single platform, I don't care which one you go in, I don't care if it's this one or somewhere else, you will find things that you don't like because the platform wasn't made for you personally. It was made for everyone, okay? And it's taking everyone into consideration, not just you. It's taking everyone into consideration, okay? So yeah, you're gonna find things that, oh, it doesn't do this. And quite honestly, the thing that you think it needs to do, nobody really cares about. Trust me, I have been there and done that. And it doesn't matter. People are like, why would that matter? It doesn't. The thing that matters is that you get your message to the people who want to hear it in the way that makes sense to them so that they are able to engage with you in the way that makes them comfortable and also gives you that sense of accomplishment in your business so that you are able to come back even stronger, even better than before. And so a platform that can make you a better entrepreneur, a better business owner, a better speaker, a better person, quote unquote, in front of people, that's the platform that makes sense. So that said, I didn't show you like a ton of stuff walking around here, because you can do that when you get inside your free trial. But what I did show you was this. You go into, when you sign up for your paid version, you will get in the network settings, you'll get your premium features and your payments, and you'll go into your payments and you will go into Stripe settings and you'll connect your Stripe, okay? So I'm going to do this, but not with you on the video, because I don't want my personal information shown. But you can do that. It's very simple. You can also configure your taxes and your income reports and all this. There's another thing that I just want to touch on, which is pretty cool. I like it anyway. I don't know if you will like it, but whatever. I'm going to say that I like it. So let me just go into general settings and come back here. And I'm not saying that cheeky. I'm saying that a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't like that. They come back with something, and it's always something that like, why? What's the point? Let me just go into general settings and go into network branding. Hold on. You can purchase a domain or use your own domain too. I wonder where it, hold on a second. Let me pause this and let me find it. I have to find it. Okay, in premium features, this is what I want to show you. You can actually turn on Google Analytics, and you can set up Google Analytics in here on the G4. Now remember, Universal Analytics is over. It's no longer, okay? So you have to do G4, and I would recommend you're going in the back of Google Analytics and setting up your G4 before you actually connect anything. So I would set up your G4 account and make sure you know that you have that ID, and then you can use it in case something goes wrong with the transfer, the API transfer, which I highly doubt. This is the universal ID, okay? But there is no universal ID. They haven't changed this yet to G4, because G4 is just now rolling out as a no longer universal ID. So Google got rid of that, and now they're on G4. You can also do Slack and Zapier as well in these integrations and premium features. So when you join Mighty Networks with the Path to Pro, you get the premium features, okay? So this is actually pretty cool. There are some people that use this external navigation, and it goes into a different site. So if people are doing things on Teachable or something like that, like they already had a Teachable account and they're not going to move everything over to Mighty Networks, maybe they do that. But they like the Mighty Networks idea because it gives them that sense of community, and Teachable doesn't. So there's some things in here that are pretty cool. The checklist, the member location, you can actually turn these on. And if you have a membership where people are like, let's say you have a rock climbing membership, okay? And there's two different places. There's like an Arizona rock climber membership, and there's a Utah rock climbing membership. So you can have this turned on so that people can see who's in Arizona and who's in Utah and who's going to Bryce Canyon, or maybe who's going into Arizona somewhere, maybe the Grand Canyon or something, to do rock climbing, right? So you can also do member categories and turn this on so that people can connect with members who are in different categories. Let's say in Live Well Retire Wealthy, you have a category older than 60, okay? I only want to deal with people who are older than 60. So you have that member category. Let's just say, I'm using that as an example. It's not really what I'm saying, but whatever, just as an example, because I can't think of anything else. Okay, so that said, I just want to share this with you. This is a really cool platform. I am enjoying it very much, and I will let you check it out. Please comment below of this video and let me know what you thought is. And if you are signing up, use the link and I will get onto a free 20-minute call with you and just walk you through, answer a few questions, and let you know what's going on with Mighty Networks and how you can use it to benefit your business. All right, talk to you tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.